G'day everyone, welcome to Tab's Set of Six, joined by Anthony Minichiello each and every week. Round 8, Mini, and let's get straight into our first tackle, the one that many have been looking forward to. Anthony Seibold and the Broncos against Wayne Bennett and the Bunnies. The story just about of the off-season. And, they've won the last 7 against the Bunnies, the Bronx. They look up against it here, though, against a pretty settled South side.
Yeah, they do. I think Souths are going, they're ticking along nicely. They still haven't played their best footy, but they're getting the wins. A couple of matchups in this game. Boyd's 300th and they're farewelling Greg Inglis. So the storylines everywhere this week. I can't wait for it.
And Russell Crowe getting involved, saying, blame the Broncos board for all the coaching fallout. It's going to be great to watch. Corey Oates, too, he scored 11 in the last 7 against the Bunnies and playing pretty good footy.
Playing great football. His ball running is just outstanding. We all know that. But he's been getting over and scoring those tries. Not many mistakes, so he's going well.
Prediction?
I'm going to go with South Sydney. I think they've just got the confidence at the moment with, obviously, the head coach, Wayne Bennett. I'm sure you'll have him primed.
All right, let's go to second tackle now. And this is, look, the Storm up against the Sharks. And the Sharks are big outsiders here, 7.5-point outsiders, but they always lift against the Storm. I know they got injury problems. They got beaten pretty convincingly in Brisbane last week. But you give them a half chance here, Minnie?
I do. After last week's performance, it was pretty poor. So I think they're going to bounce back and put in a spirited performance. They do have a lot of injuries.
Sean Johnson out now.
Yeah, he's out as well. So Dugan again last week. So I think it will be a tight game, but Melbourne just.
Yeah, Melbourne 13-12 against the Warriors last week. I mean, they're still up near the top of the ladder, of course, but how are they really travelling? Because they've had some close ones lately.
You're right. When you look at their season, they just get the wins because they've got that winning culture. But hasn't been impressive, but they do get the job done. So I think it'll be a close game, but they'll probably get the job done.
Yeah, and in the last 9 matches, it's been 32 points or less scored in that fixture. Tends to be a real grind. The Storm and the Sharks, a really good modern-day rivalry. Bin or win, our third tackle now. Well, injuries are starting to take their toll. So Manly, firstly, bin or win, can they overcome their loss of Daly Cherry Evans and beat the Bulldogs at home at Brookie?
Big loss, but I think they can. I'm going to win this.
Okay, win there for Manly again after that good win against the Raiders last week. The Cowboys, can they overcome a difficult week, Minnie? Off the field, Tamari Martin, best wishes to him, bleeding on the brain, the fullback. And also they've had this speculation around Paul Green and his relationship with the players. Can they overcome all this and beat the Titans, who are struggling as well?
Titans struggling, so I'm going to win for this one.
Win there in Townsville. And finally, the Raiders, can they bounce back from that loss to Manly and beat Penrith, this game in Wagga, and they've lost Jordan Rapana now, one of their big attacking weapons.
Yeah, I watched this game last week, and I thought the Raiders should have won once DC went off the field, but they didn't get the job done. So I think they'll bounce back this week. Ricky's men, win.
Triple win there. Okay, same game multi-time. Tackle number 4. You got it this right last week, Winnie.
I did.
20-10, the Roosters and the Dragons, and you had Roosters 1-12 in the under 40.5.
Yep.
This week, I like what you're going to this week. This is a big game, Bankwest Stadium.
It is.
Dragons and the Eels. There should be a big crowd there.
A big crowd again. I'm going for, this is a big one. So I'm going to go with Dragons to win, but Parramatta to lead at halftime with Sevo to score at any point during the game, and that will offer $15.
$15 same game multi. So Dragons to win head-to-head into Parramatta Dragons, a half-full double, into Sevo to score at any time. $15. I like it. You're getting brave because you're getting confident. Okay, our fifth tackle player watch, and the Warriors and Knights. Unbelievably, 7 teams are 2-5 at the moment, and these two are 2 of those teams. What about the battle at fullback?
Oh, 2 absolute greats at the back. Roger, obviously winning the Dally M last year. Kalen Ponga, the rookie of the year. Roger comes back into the side. He's been in outstanding form. So these 2 guys going head-to-head, you think if these guys can get the ascendancy or lead their team, one of these teams will win. I think it's going to be a tight battle.
Who wins?
I'm going to go with the Warriors just because they're back at home.
Gee, they're a tough team to tip, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I know. You're right. Up and down, I know. But Roger back gives them a bit of confidence. And they went well last year against the Storm. Yeah. Last week, sorry.
Yeah, okay, now let's go into Golden Point. These are our best bets of the round. Minnie, you're right again last week. You had the Tigers at the -2.5. Did the job against the Titans. You're on fire. Who have you got this week?
I'm picking them. So, look, I'm going to go with Manly, even though DCE is out, minus the 2.5 start, and that will offer $2.
Okay, there you go. Manly at the minus at home. I like it. I'm going Cronulla at the plus. I know they got their injury dramas, plus 7.5 at home against the Storm. It'll be a grind this game. The Storm may win, but I wouldn't expect them to be blowing them out. I think that's a big line for Cronulla. Love them at the 7.5. Mini, it's been, well, now we're starting to talk Origin too, aren't we?
I know, it's coming around so quick, isn't it?
Yeah, can't wait. And, well, you can catch us each and every week on the Tab blog. Good luck, punters.